thank you again for joining me in another episode of How's Business, where we talk to real business owners with real business problems and real business wins. Today we have Jicko from All The Time Barber down in Rooty Hill. I'm sure there's a million other things that he's got going on as well, but first of all, bro, how's business?
Oh, yeah, good, man. Business is good overall. 6 years strong now. Yeah. I'll tell you.
Run me back. What was the start of the business? How did this all come about?
Well, the shop opened in 2020, right before COVID, but I started cutting in high school. So that was just like straight up. It was just for fun. Like I was cutting my brother's hair out of convenience. And it wasn't until doing that for like 2 years that I realized that I actually wanted to be a barber. But yeah, out of high school, I thought I wanted to do real estate and mortgage broking, just like my mom. But yeah, that wasn't for me, and I couldn't push that passion away for like just being a barber and like the barbershop culture. So yeah, pushed to get that going. So I was 22 when the shop first opened up. Saved up as much as I could when I was like 20 or 21, and
22. So you opened your shop at 22?
Yeah, I was 22 when the shop opened up.
Yeah, is it the shop that you're in now?
Yeah, still the same space. And yeah, it was just crazy because like at the time I thought I was like late because people I know that studied 3-year degrees out of high school was like finishing up and like looking for work, and then I still haven't done my full-time thing yet.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit. I went through something similar when I was 18, 19, 20. When you see everyone studying and all that and you're not studying, how did you get over that hump, especially with like, you know, people around you talking about how they're going to uni and stuff? How did you sort of deal with that?
I think it felt like I had like a 3-year time frame, because it's like while they're studying, I still have that time to like figure it out. So yeah, I spent like about a year working in barbershops, but like one of the main drives for me to actually open up my own space was like from having such a bad experience from working in barbershops. Like the culture in like 2016 was not bookings at the time. So it was like, you guys probably remember that like everything was a walk-in shop, and the good shops you'd have to wait like 1-2 hours for. And like pretty much the basic rule of like, or the unspoken rule in the shops was like if there's someone waiting in the like waiting area, no one gets a break. Yeah. So we'd work long hours without a break, and it was just pretty much common. And then I remember I was talking to my TAFE teacher, and I wanted to complain to him about it. I was like, man, like I'm trying to find a new shop to work at. Like my boss doesn't give me breaks on Saturdays because it's too busy. And then he just like laughed at my face and was just like welcome. He was like an American guy, so it was like, that's the industry, John. Like, welcome to the industry. And then I think after that, I ended up quitting that spot. And I just told myself, like, next time I work in a shop, it has to be mine. Yeah. And like, I knew that I believed in bookings because I did that at home the whole time, and like the money was like steady. People didn't have to wait. Like I just saw the beauty and the convenience, and that people actually wanted to do bookings and stuff, and like walk-ins it's on its way out. And like nowadays, like a good shop by one that has bookings, because that indicates like that set amount of time is for you. Yeah. And they'll take their time with that time slot.
So 22, you open up the shop. Yeah. Did you study before that? Like, did you have to go to TAFE?
Yeah. So I stopped doing the apprenticeship in 2016, but I went back to finish it off in 2018 not as an apprentice. It was like a way that they did TAFE for barbering. Yeah. So you could either do it like full-time or as an apprentice. So I finished it off as a full-time, and it was cool. Like I still had the same teacher. He fast-tracked that 1-year course to 3 months for me because he saw that I was ready. Yeah. And then when I finished, I found out, I think like technically you don't need I
was just about to ask that.
Yeah. Actually, there's no barber license in Australia, unlike America. So you actually don't need like to study it.
Did you feel any of the skills you learnt in TAFE transferred over?
I think the main thing that I learned there was like just sanitary stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, had to be strict with like, cleaning your tools and stuff like that, which carried over. But cutting skills, like I say, like a bit of the basics. Like some stuff at the time I felt was like irrelevant, but like as I started cutting more people and learned more like hairstyles and like the options got wider.
Yeah.
I realized the basics I learned from TAFE actually was a good foundation for like how I saw like the thought process of choosing how to cut someone's hair. And stuff. Yeah.
So when you were coming up with the shop,
Yeah.
found the space, Rooty Hill,
Yeah.
great space. What vision did you have for the shop?
Oh, that's a good question, eh? I guess like the first vision I've always had for the shop was like kind of backstory. I was cutting my friend's hair in my backyard, and then my dad had his like do you remember like the iPod speakers where you put the iPod in?
Yeah.
And it was just
chargers,
there.
yeah.
So I just like looked for a song, and I was like, oh, Casey and the Sunshine Band. I've heard of them, and then I heard the song Boogie Shoes.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever listened to that song, I remember when I first heard that song, I was like, that's the song. That's like the barbershop song. It was just like a real funky, like upbeat,
definitely.
like track. So every time so my vision of a shop was always just like straight vibes. People come in, like dap up the boys, smiles all around, and just like providing that like in a public space. Because then, as I started having a more established like setup at home, I always saw the shop of just an extension of that. So like I think at first, before I had that mindset, it was just like I was just pretty scared to open up a shop. Like, how do I know that I'm ready? And a friend of mine was just like, you're already running a shop now. It's just the same thing, but like
Bigger.
it's like, yes, it's bigger, it's more public, it's not in your parents' house anymore. So so like the vision was always just like have a like an uplifting place and stuff. And then at the time as well, it's really taking like my Christian faith seriously.
Yeah.
So I think two questions that I always thought were like the big questions in life is like who you're going to end up marrying and what job you're going to have. So like...
I like that.
So with the second one, I was just like, what job am I going to do and how does that... There's like the Bible verse that goes along the lines of like Matthew 6:33, but seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. So when I heard that, I was just like, when I was thinking about like who I'm going to marry, what job am I going to be, like it was always first like what do I get out of it and like how does that make my life better. But then it says in that verse and which like rewired my mindset that like seek first the kingdom. So I was just like, what does that mean in terms of those questions? And then like at the time I was still trying to do that mortgage broking real estate thing, and then I was like, how was I adding on to the kingdom through that? And then I was still cutting hair on the side at home, and then I just saw like through the barber chair the conversations that came out of it.
Definitely.
Like I don't see much like other like job places where I can talk about whatever I want.
Yeah.
Like if I was trying to sell someone a house and then I start giving them a motivational speech, it was just like, what the...
You're not helping anyone's soul. Like, you're helping them with a material thing, but not helping them through life, sort of thing.
Yeah. And like shout out to the real estate agents out there.
I'm
not trying to
100%. I know a lot of others.
Shout out to those guys.
You're selling dreams. You're selling dreams.
You guys helping us out too.
It's similar to here with the students. There's a lot of students that come through the gym and they're really lost. And you can tell they come through and they like take a breath and they're like, oh, this is my place. Yeah. They might be going through something at home or they're getting bullied at school, and I can tell straight away. when a kid walks in. I'm like, oh, hey man, how you going?
True.
How's Roblox?
I got goosebumps hearing that.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Roblox is mad,
so
and you start talking about Roblox, and you help them forget about their troubles. Same as people in the chair. Like I've had conversations in the barber chair where I'm like, fuck, that's really insightful, man. Thank you. Or just touching in with the guy that you've been getting your hair cut by every couple weeks. Like, oh yeah, how's that thing going? Yeah, it's going good, man. Thank you. How are you going? Yeah. It's very unspoken how powerful it can be. Definitely, man. Definitely. So you had that feeling and you had that sort of, let's call it your North Star. Like, okay, this is what I want to do. You open up the shop, you get the keys. How did you go with the fit out stage? That's a hard stage of the business?
Yeah, the fit out stage. Yeah, like my brain is on my phone, the notes of my phone. Hey, like I just remember like I had like a whole like a whole list of everything I needed to do, and then like had to prioritize like what stuff needs to go first.
Did you have a free rent period or a time limit to get it all done?
I had only like a 2-week rent free period, so I think I spent about another like it took me about a month to fit it out.
Yeah.
It didn't help that when I got my keys, I had a Philippines trip booked.
Of course.
For like a week, which I didn't want to skip. So my mom helped me like take care of like the carpenter that did some stuff in the shop while I was gone.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I think for like 3 weeks, I wouldn't eat until like at the end of the day. Like my brain just needed to like grind like from the time I woke up. From the time I woke up, I'll do some haircuts at home, go to the shop till like from maybe like 12 to 9 p.m. and then I'll only eat at night for like 3 weeks straight. So I just grinded it out. But yeah, I think it was just like, I really just had to see, think of everything that needed to get done. Made it a list of like where it fits in the priority, like when it needs to get done, and then just like put a date in it. And then
you smashed it out.
Yeah, try to smash it out. And I think I was like really forgiving as well, because if I wrote that I needed to do everything here in this day, and I didn't get the last few things done, or like I had to listen to my body. Like
you gotta listen.
I was already pushing myself by not eating till night. But then like I was just like reminding myself like I can still do it tomorrow. Yeah. And then I think the main pressure was that I did announce a date that when I was going to open. But like it was so long ago now, but I think like everything went well. You made it happen. I made it happen. Like I think one thing that took way longer than I expected was just putting up picture frames. Like I don't know why that took forever. That took a whole day, just putting things into picture frames and then like deciding where it goes and then like
the space. Because this is before you did the recent renos. But the space is very like I can tell it's you. Like when you're cutting someone. And I'm on the other chair with another barber, and I look at you, and I look at the space. I'm like, this is an extension of him.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Yeah, it's really chill. It's very funky. It's a place you want to sit for a bit. Like a lot of barber shops, like shout out to them, they're great. But you walk in, it's very clinical, in and out. Whereas yours, it feels like a big living room. Which is
that was the goal.
Oh, good. There you go. Big living room.
Yeah.
Bro's even got an iced coffee fridge, and I'm like, I could go iced coffee, man. What's the brand?
Boss Coffee.
Yeah, Boss Coffee. Boss Coffee. Yeah.
Shout out to everyone that goes to Japan.
Yeah,
everyone goes to Japan.
100%. No, and we had another guy in the pod, Aldrin, and he said your space should reflect what you value. And then I've seen when you go, your space is very funky, very homey. It's very
thank you, bro.
Third space, like that third living space, so the third home. So you open the shop. Everything's pumping. How did you go about hiring your first sort of barbers?
So the first guy I hired, he was like a friend I knew since high school.
Yep.
So even when we were in high school, we were talking about like what barber tools we're using. He went to a different school though. He was like my like no-brainer first guy, and he was so he jumped on board. Shout out Lobes.
OG.
And he's an OG. He's not with us now. But we're still real close and stuff.
Yeah, good.
And then that was like perfect because me and him like we had the same energy from the get go, same interests, same like sort of like style sense, same eye to aesthetic.
Yeah.
So it was, like he really helped me with like making decisions on like fit outs and just like just pushed me to be a better barber as well.
When it came to like paying rent and first set of like bills with the business, like big ones that aren't from your home, home garage setup, how did you deal with that? Did you have like a mentor? Did you seek resources?
With finances, I think I was always scared to pull out a loan because I've just never pulled out a loan before. So everything I paid out of pocket and stuff.
Same here.
Yeah, just because like I just didn't want to owe like a bank.
Yeah.
Like a huge amount.
It's scary.
It's so
scary.
And I think maybe because I was younger, but like I felt like I think because I started at home and like my home setup was I just put stuff up on the walls, just like what I thought was cool. Like the space didn't have to be like the most professional space.
Yeah.
Like I saw this like shops in the barber shops inside of shopping centers. They look expensive. Like those fit outs did not look cheap. But then it never really reflected how good the barbers were.
You don't need to spend a lot on a fit out for it to feel good.
So at the time, I really focused just on the quality of the haircuts and let that speak for the quality of the shop. Like when the shop first opened up, like we had the grills on the windows. Nice. It really felt like you were in Western Sydney. Like it wasn't the prettiest, like from the outside, but inside, like I just wanted to feel cozy.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything was like really cheap. Like the couch I had there up until mid last year, so like over 5 years, I got that for $70 at a like Salvos down the road from the shop.
Hell yeah.
And
shout out Salvos.
Yeah, shout out Salvos. And then the bench that people would sit on, that was like from my backyard, like from when I moved in to like when my parents moved houses in 2006.
Sentimental value.
Yeah. So that was like a 14-year-old like outdoor wooden bench that I just used as for the shop.
Nice.
And then like the barber chairs weren't like too expensive. Like I just got something cheap. It was like, I think I just gave myself that freedom that as time goes on, I can like invest back into the shop. So like now my barber chair is more expensive. I've bought like furniture I really liked. And the recent reno, I feel like it was way overdue, but I guess like...
It looks great.
Yeah, thank you, bro. But I think what really held me back was that fact that like I'm going to be spending more in the shop, but at the time, like I didn't really see like, oh, but will it make me more money?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, I get that.
But now I see why it's better, because it just elevates like
the brand.
Yeah, like how professional the space looks, how clean the aesthetic is, and like you don't want to spend a lot of money in a place when it doesn't look that great.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
like a good restaurant would have a good fit out, and you'll be happy. Like you feel like you're paying for the fit out too, and stuff, and like the vibe and the atmosphere. Yeah,
it's the add-ons as well. I feel like when I go to a place and like there's something extra to buy, if I feel nice in the place, I'm gonna treat myself to something.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Whereas if I go to a service station for a bottle of water, I'm not gonna get anything else because I'm not in that headspace, you know. But when you get put in the headspace, I'll get an extra like iced coffee or whatever. What's the hair product? I'll get that. Might be a silly question for you, but for those listening, what are the main expenses with running a barbershop?
Honestly, probably just rent.
Just rent.
Like our tools last us like a good year or more.
Really?
Yeah.
I was about to ask, what's the cycle like?
Yeah, I'd say like out of all the boys, I probably replaced my tools the least. Hey, like I'm not the type of guy to do a lot of research on like new gadgets and stuff. Like when I was looking for like a camera to use, I just asked Dre like, hey, what camera's good? He sent me the camera, he sent me the lens to buy. I bought it and I just did my research on like what I had.
Yeah.
And then like
how much is it like a good pair of clippers?
I'd say like my most expensive pair of clippers was like $300, maybe less.
Yeah, and like a good barber chair, like a really good one.
My barber chair, I think it retails at like $4K now.
Okay,
but there's only one chair of that in my shop.
And like
the boys can buy that if they want to.
Just because I'm curious, why is it worth 4K? What about it makes it 4K?
I think it's one of those brands that's just been around for like the last 100 years. So
can you if you had to like go into a competition and you're cutting some guy's hair and he's sitting on like a normal Bunnings chair versus that chair, does it make a massive difference for you?
No way.
Yeah, nah. Oh man, I've always wondered. I've always thought like that.
Like I probably just have to squat down a little lower.
I've always wondered. I've always wondered, is it like an angle thing or is it like spin speed? I don't know.
Nah. I'd say like it'll just be harder on me to like squat down and like angle and stuff. Yeah. But like I guess the difference between like my expensive chair and like chairs I've used before is like when I do like the seat pump to make me higher, like it goes higher per pump. Like on my old chair, I'll be pumping it for ages and it's like just like moving like real slow.
Yeah, gotcha.
Or like screws will just go loose on the older stuff, so I'm always like constantly like
there you go,
tightening
4K,
stuff.
4K for a chair, that's mad.
Yeah. Like I think when I first started barbering, like all the other barbers I worked with was just like
normal.
Like they would just say like this is like the good stuff.
Yeah.
So it always been embedded in my mind, like this is like the dream goal, like of like this is the dream chair.
The Herman Miller of barber chairs.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
So main expense, rent, the employees, the tools, but other than that, you're pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's not like the food industry where like
Yeah.
every time someone pays, it's like a big chunk of it is like the food before
Yeah.
it goes to the business. So like it's pretty much like almost all labor.
How long you
Which,
been
which-
going out for now? Like how long you been at the shop now? Has that
Six-
location?
6 years.
6 years, okay.
Yeah.
And how would you say your work gets out? Are you mainly getting customers through word of mouth, or do you do a lot of marketing?
Yeah, I'd say mainly word of mouth. Like very often do we people be like, oh, I saw your Instagram, like I saw your TikTok. So like we do our best with like social media marketing, but like it's hard for me to be mad motivated with that stuff because from always it's always been word of mouth. Like you know what it's like. When you see an ad, you know it's supposed to be like looks really good, but like no one refutes someone's testimony.
Yeah, 100%.
Because that's their personal experience. That's like, and then like so it's just, you'll listen to your mate before you listen to an ad.
How many chairs you got going at the moment?
We got 5 chairs now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how long you had 5 for?
About a year, maybe like 2 years now.
Did you ever think you'd have 5 chairs going?
Yeah, because when we opened up, I just had 3.
Yeah, wow.
And but yeah, I'm really really blessed to see that like we were able to handle like 5 chairs and stuff, and it's going good.
It's going good right now. Yeah,
it's
that's
going
good. Where are your customers mainly coming from? Are they coming from far, or are they mainly Rooty Hill community?
I'd say like majority is from like the Blacktown Penrith community.
Yeah.
But then I have a lot of friends that would like move out to like Oran Park or like like I have a friend from like they moved all the way to Botany. Oh, actually, he was in Macquarie Park before that. So I got a few guys like, well, at least for my customers.
I was coming from Barrel, bro.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
Back in the day, yeah. Back before I buzzed my head.
Yeah.
I literally anytime I had an event, I'd drive an hour and a half for one of your boys. And
thank you, bro.
Yeah, it was worth the drive.
I didn't know you
100%.
come from Barrel.
Yeah, you don't need to know, bro. I just woke up, have my iced coffee, and I'm good to go. All right, so can you give me a day in the life of running this barbershop?
So like in the shop. Yeah.
No, start of the day. Your day.
My day?
Yes. Yeah, the owner. Founder day.
Let me choose which. All my days are so different.
Busy day.
Okay. On the days that I'm there for a while, like, wake up. Like, I got 2 kids, so wife works in the morning, so I'll take care of, like, the morning routine. I try to get changed before them, and then I get them changed, go downstairs, have breakfast, just, like, usually something quick. And I try to walk my dog every day, so I'll walk my dog for like a good, I say 30 minutes, but I end up leaving later, so it ends up being like 15, 20. But I feel bad if I don't give him a walk.
I'm the same way.
So I try to give him a walk every day, and then daycare drop off, come to the shop around 10, and then I'll just be I'll be there from like on my busy days on Wednesday, Thursday. I'm there from like 10 to 8 p.m.
Wow.
So I do 2 haircuts an hour, and then I'll give myself 2 half-hour breaks. So I'll be doing like 18 cuts those days.
So average 10 hours a day, like minimum.
Yeah, those days. But I'm only working 4 days a week right now.
Yeah, okay.
Just because I like to have that extra day off for the kids and stuff, for the family.
You're at that stage now where you can.
Yeah.
At the beginning, you couldn't do that.
Yeah,
though,
I was
right?
working like 50-hour weeks. Like I think when I first opened up, multiple weeks I'd be doing 100+ haircuts.
Yeah.
And I guess I was good that I was young and had that energy.
Can you run me through the mindset you had back then? Why were you pushing yourself that hard?
I've always been like, I think once I got out of high school, I just really got really productive, like ADHD level productive. I think it all started because I read this one book, and one of the quotes in it was like,
What was the book?
it was called Crazy Love by Francis Chan.
Yeah.
It was like a Christian book, but one of the quotes was like, how you spend your days is how you spend your life. And then like, when people think about like at the end of their life, they look back at everything and how did they spend their life? Like you just have to ask, how did you spend your day? So that really changed my mindset to be like, all right, every day I got to do at least one thing small towards the goal that I want to achieve. So once I had my shop, like I didn't feel the need to have a rest.
Yeah.
Because like to me, sleep was rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like so while I'm awake, just do what I need to do, grind out what I need to do.
What motivated you to do that?
Like for well, the money at first, we'll talk about money first. I wanted to get married young, and like set up financially, get a house, build a family and whatnot.
Shout out,
yeah. Shout out to my missus, bro.
Yeah.
She set me straight. I wasn't like that before.
How old were you when you got married?
I was 24 when I got married.
Yeah,
had my first kid at 25.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so I'm very blessed. And then I just loved it. I'd say like, I just loved being at the shop. Like my body felt tired, but my brain didn't. Like my mental was just like,
stimulated.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
And I still had time to like train. I was probably training before kids. I was training like 4 or 5 days a week. Probably like 5 days a week.
Yeah, I want to get into that next. So you're doing these crazy hours, but in the present, you've got a good balance. Would you say now with the
as like time life stages change, like it was always like a big adjustment period.
A lot of founders don't take that step back though. I'm curious, how did you know it was time? Hey, I can do 4 days. I want like a lot of people, they want to spend more time with their family, their wives, their kids, but they feel like they can't, even though things are good. How did you get over that hump?
I was just burnt out. Like just straight up. Like when I had my first kid, I still lived at home, so it was still pretty easy to just work those like 40 plus hours a week. But once I moved out and I realized like, dang, my in-laws and my parents did so much around the house that now I need to do.
Yeah.
And I still really pushed to work the same amount of hours and like give as much effort to the shop as I could. Like the only thing that it ended up cutting into was my sleep.
Yeah.
Because like you only have that 24 hours a day. So when I had to add more responsibilities, when I had a shop, and like have a kid, like I was taking it out of my sleep. So my sleep got real bad. Then man, everything goes downhill after that. Like your mood, your energy,
patience.
That was the big one, especially with kids, man. Like you need that patience. So I took a step back, and then I just had to realize, like, I had to put a priority list pretty much. And then
run me through the priority list.
So my priority list is like family first, and then my shop, and then because that provides for the family, and then my fitness, and then housework. Like sorry to my house, and then.
And your dog.
Yeah, my dog. Yeah, I try to commit to that one walk a day. And so like when I find myself getting really tired, the bottom of the priority list goes out first. So like I'll still do like the essential stuff, like vacuuming the house, getting like washing the laundry. We can go through the not folded laundry. You know what I mean? And like making sure there's food on the table, stuff like that. Like that stuff doesn't go. But like big, like I see my house and I see like big projects I need to do.
Yeah.
And I'm always trying to tell myself to like chill out, man. Like you're gonna burn yourself out again. And then like because I think there was a time where I was committing to everything, and then I felt that burnout. And then like my first instinct was like, oh, I'm a guy. Like I need some me time. But then that me time, like what that would cut out from would be my family time.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't willing to take time, like reduce my hours to have me time. I wasn't willing to skip my gym session to have my me time. I wasn't willing to like not pump out like the house chores to have a clean house to have my me time. Because I wanted to do all those, the bottom three. So it was like as if I wanted to tell my missus, like, oh, like, this is my day off with the family, but like, can I go do my own thing? It was like, and then when everyone says family first, like, what does that even mean if
not yourself.
if my me time is going to cut out of family time? So like when I wrote that stuff down, and I'm a big believer of like writing things down, so you can always go back to it, and like it kind of every time you go back to it, it gets more embedded to your brain. Because if you just think it once, it's going to go away. Yeah. So
the reason I ask how you do it is because, you know, you've seen on Instagram, YouTube, all these entrepreneurs, business owners, founders, they don't have kids, they don't have family. And sorry to say, it's very easy to go all in on your business when you don't have any responsibilities and you don't have that priority list. For me, I have a wife, I have a dog, like family comes first, but I don't have kids yet. So I always try and think far out, how am I going to do this when there's kids, pregnancy stage, all that scary stuff. So you mentioned fitness a lot. That's, I'll be honest, I'll be vulnerable. The first thing that goes out of my list is fitness. When there's things to do or there's an opportunity to chase or like there's something that I want, I'll always put my fitness out. When I was younger, I used to fight for Australia. I trained 3 times a day. And then as soon as I didn't have that training for a fight, it was just like, oh, what am I training for? But now I've realized the training makes you a better version of yourself for 100%. Family, better version of yourself for the business. What's your concept around training? How do you make it such a priority?
I think for me, I've always really been into fitness. Like I was a chubby kid. I did my first like body transformation when I was like in year 8. So like at the time, like I didn't think so much of it, but I looked back, I was like, damn man, like I didn't know, like I can't imagine a year 8 kid being that motivated to like train. Like I was like training like 7 days a week. Like as a chubby kid doing P90X cardio videos.
Far out.
So like I guess like fitness has always been like a part of me. So like when I had a kid, like I guess like I just really didn't want to let go of everything. Like it really felt like it was a part of me. So it's like one thing I couldn't let go of. And I don't know, I feel like a lot of guys say like they trade for the kids. Like, is it bad for me to say I trade for selfish reasons?
No, you train for you, so you're the best version of you.
Yeah, like I see myself like being healthier. I guess like, well, the part that relates to the kids, like I don't want to grow old and not be able to carry them. Like I still want to be. I always joke around to like my missus, like, oh, when my kids are 30, I'm still going to carry them up in the air. Like obviously my kids are not going to let me carry them when they're 30.
I think a lot of it is though, man, like if you're the best version of yourself, your kids see, hey, he's so happy, he's so confident in himself. Okay, that's what I should look for when I eventually find someone.
And I think one thing I've learned over time is like I want to see kids. I want my kids to see what work ethic looks like and what no excuses looks like. Because I know I'm busy. Like I got a business, and I got like 2 kids. I got a 3rd on the way.
Congrats.
And I'm still just trying to find that balance to still prioritize training.
How do you do it? When do you train?
So right now I do 3 runs a week and then 1 full body gym session.
1 full body gym session.
So 2 runs a week. Is like early morning. So for like my long runs, I'll be up at like 4 a.m. if I need to. I think the earliest I've woken up for a long run is like 3 a.m. on a Saturday.
Define long run, sorry.
Like minimum 15.
Yeah,
like 15 to 30 would be like a long run.
And you do that twice a week?
Oh, just once a week.
Once a week.
Yeah, once a week will be at least like 15.
And then the other 2?
At least 8 Ks.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. So I try to do that and try to be home before the kids wake up. And it always ends up being so worth it. Like, I wake up all tired and stuff. And like, it's like by math, it would be like I had less sleep and I should be like,
more tired.
Yeah, I should be like more tired and less patient with the kids. But like, I don't know. The science behind training is like the dopamine.
There's a Casey Neistat video. He says you can substitute hours of sleep for hours of working out.
Yeah. And
I believe it, honestly.
Yeah. Like every time I have a morning run and I come home to the kids and like I got to get them ready and stuff from the time they wake up. Like I'm always way more happy than when like I just woke up and the first thing I do is get them ready for the day and stuff.
100%. When for me, I get here at this office. I get here at 5 o'clock, and then me and my mate Frankie, he's an architect. He's there, I'm here, and we do 2 hours work, so 6, 7. We have coffee for 15 minutes, and then I go for another hour, and then I'm home by 8:15. And I have coffee with Natalia.
Yeah.
And I'm so much better when I do that because I
Yeah.
feel like I've already done a work day.
Yeah.
And then after I have coffee, I take the dog for a walk, I go to the gym.
Yeah.
It's so much better when you are able to do something before people wake up. It's a hack, man. It's a hack.
Yeah, it's actually. So I'm a big believer of like that like 5 a.m. the 6 a.m. wake
100%.
ups and stuff.
Do you get deep sleeps? Did you say?
Yeah, according to my watch, I get deep sleep,
Yeah,
so I
there
think
you
it was good. I try to take my like magnesiums and stuff before I sleep to try and help
nice.
with that. But yeah, just with training, I think like I guess my main motivation now is just like, well, I always have a goal though. So like I stopped Olympic weightlifting about almost a year ago now, and then I went straight to like
Running.
and I jumped straight into like a marathon program. I didn't sign up to a marathon, but I ran a marathon like 6 months into training.
You look trim, bro.
Thank you, bro.
I see when you came in, I was like, "Fuck, what's happened? Just full trimmed up."
Yeah, but like I think the weight loss comes from the diet more than running. Hey,
You're tall philo too, bro. So
Thank you, bro.
you're lucky. It trims up and it looks good.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Oh, that's good. So training, would you say, helps you a lot in business, helps you a lot in life?
Yeah.
Best version of yourself.
Yeah.
What
100%.
advice would you say? What advice would you give to other business owners that are struggling to find the time? Maybe they're in the initial stage of business, or they're in a hard part. How do you? What advice would you give them
Like about fitness?
about
Or
fitting
just-
it in while
fitting
running
it
a
in?
business? Yeah.
Like you can't run a business efficiently and with energy if you're like not in the best shape. So like if you want to do it for your business and do that as your motivation, like yeah, you just want that energy. Like you feel so much better from training. You live a better lifestyle, like with like fitness. And I think another thing is like I guess with business you're around a lot of other people, and like other people also have fitness goals. So like there's a sense of like relatability, especially like in my work. Like people talk to me about fitness. I end up giving people like fitness advice, like from a non-professional. Like, I always give that disclaimer. Like I'm not a pro, I'm not a physio,
Yeah.
but this is the stuff that helps me. And then like they come to you like leaving more than what they
Just a haircut.
just from a haircut. So like I guess for other people's businesses, I know it's like really broad and stuff, but like I guess like it looks good to feel good.
Yeah.
And like it feels good to look good.
Yeah.
And like I guess like yeah, you just bring a different energy when you like with that confidence, with a like you bring a like way more confidence when you know you look better.
Totally agree.
And like but I always still think like aesthetics is a result of a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
don't chase that specifically.
That's a
from, like,
byproduct of it.
Yeah. So looking good is a byproduct of a healthy lifestyle.
I've got an interesting question for you before I
Right.
forget. You do all this work, you do all this working out. How do you not bring any work home? So do you talk to your wife like about work, or how do you switch it off as soon as you like get in the door with your kids?
I think I think as soon as I got kids, like it really got embedded in my brain that I do not want to bring any work home. So like I guess when it comes to like the business, there's like two guys. Like I pretty much trust all the boys at the shop, but like over time I've learned how to make better systems at the shop, or just making myself clearer when it comes to describing my expectations from the boys and stuff.
How did you do that?
I'll straight up, it was like my wife, eh? Like I remember one time one of the boys did like something wrong with like closing up the shop, and then I was like getting mad annoyed, and then my wife was just like did you explain it to him properly? And I was like, yeah, I think I did. And then she was just like, do you have it anywhere written in the shop or in the group chat where they can save that they can go back to it? And I'm like, no.
Policies. Yeah.
So I just learned now, like when it comes to managing a team, like just making things clear, and like I'm still working on that. Like I don't even think I've done the best at that, because I think it's hard when you're like in the barbershop context, because like all the workers are like you're just all homies and boys and stuff.
It's the
like
same as here, man.
Yeah, it's like it's so hard to be professional.
Yeah.
But like I just like we have our chat. Like I pin certain messages and I tell them like save this on your own. And I think when I started being a bit better at that, like there was less for me to do at home. Like the boys had more confidence to handle things without having to ask me about it. But it's I think the barbershop as a job and as like running it, I don't think there's too much stuff I need to bring home besides like the occasional, like what's it called, the quarterly tax business activity statement. Like that's the only stuff. But even then, I try to, anything I used to do at home on my days off, I would now rather just block out an hour of my day, do two less haircuts, if it means I have less things to bring home. So when I'm home, I can just focus on my wife. Focus on like the kids. Trying to get good sleep. And like the money comes, you know what I mean? Comes and goes. I used to see it like, oh, that's 2 haircuts. That was like $2 $45 haircuts. That's $90 I'm losing. But like, if I'm gonna come home with like less worries, I get 1 hour sleep because I'm not losing 1 hour sleep. And I come back to work the next day not feeling burnt out. That $90, like you won't even think about it.
Doesn't matter in the long run.
Yeah.
If it means you've still got your sanity and everything like that, it's more important.
It's just like a small sacrifice.
Small sacrifices, right? What's next for the shop?
Next for the shop, like I would love a second shop. Like I'd love more.
All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Do you envision a second shop?
Yeah, I definitely do. But right now it's just like the battle in my brain right now is that like I don't want to lose time with the family right now. Especially with I'm gonna have a newborn in like a few weeks, so like family time is crucial. But I've talked with like one of the boys, like even if I have a second shop, it wouldn't be me there. It'd have to be one of the other boys. So like the dream would for one of like my right hand man to get that to manage that space. And like that'll be a dream for him too, because like he'll pretty much have a piece of that,
sink his teeth into something. That's
so
amazing.
that'll be his shop. So right now we're just like waiting for like the right location. I guess rent's like a big thing.
Yes.
Like I got really blessed with my space. Like my rent's like really cheap. And it helps that like I ended up like the property manager for my space ended up being my client. So he's all in. He's like really helping me out and stuff. So like I got a really good. I can't thank God enough for.
We have a gym in Rooty Hill, and our landlord's really good there too. I feel like Rooty Hill's very community first, which is good. What would you say to the Rooty Hill community if they're listening? Like, do you think the Rooty Hill community is a big part of how it was so successful? Because our gym in Rooty Hill, dude, like these clients, they're ride or die. Like some of them quit, like they don't train with us anymore, but they still pop by, they still say hello.
Yeah, that's sick.
It's crazy, that community. So good.
Like with the Rooty Hill, I'd say so, man. Like we got a lot of like good businesses beside us too that like we've become friends with, like especially like TMB.
Shout out Adrian.
Shout out Adrian. And I guess like I don't know if it's just like the Filipino community. I think it stems from like we all grew up in church. We all played basketball. So before the businesses, we just knew each other.
Community based.
Like, you'd get invited to like one party in high school where you just meet other people from other schools. So everyone just like somewhat knows each other. And like just being like immigrant parents coming to Australia, like we saw our parents want to support other Filipino businesses. And then like with our generation, because we're a bit more multicultural, it didn't get limited to just Filipinos. It's like if one of your like mates is like opening something up, like, and I think also with social media, like you just share their posts, like everyone's kind of just got each other's back. Like when your friend opens up a gym, like you
help out.
Even if you're not doing that sport anymore or like that specific style of training, like you try to support like, how you can. So I guess it's like kind of like that David Goliath sort of stuff. Like I feel like Western Sydney is that David. You know what I mean? That's
part of the reason why I started this podcast, man. Like all the resources I find, they're in North Sydney. They're in Cronulla and Brisbane. Like shout out, you're doing your thing, but there's no one here really helping other business owners get through it. Because fact is, it's harder in Western Sydney. It really is. Like the clientele doesn't have the same spending capacity as you do over there, and it is harder to break through here. So Western Sydney got that community, and I think the business entrepreneurs and founders here just need to wear the Western Sydney flag a bit more proudly.
Yeah, 100%.
Because like as soon as I met you, I was like, yeah, like we understood each other from one sentence. Like he owns a business in Western Sydney. Okay, he gets it.
Yeah,
like there's a sort of camaraderie there. So no, I think it's important for other entrepreneurs in Western Sydney to connect. Like Adrian, like Aldrin, like yourself, all Rooty Hill, my gym in Rooty Hill, we all get together. If something happens, you got people behind you. I feel like that we should lean on that a little bit more. In terms of like the business aspect, where do you get your information from? Where do you get your like motivation from? Are you listening to podcasts? Are you reading books? Anything you can recommend?
Yeah, I'm like the worst with this stuff. Like, I don't do anything.
You just raw dogging it.
Yeah, straight up. Like,
do you have any inspirations out there that you like look up to, or anyone that you sort of modeled yourself when you're first starting out?
Nah.
Yeah, just raw dogging it.
Like,
I love that.
Yeah, I just like everything just stemmed from like passion, I guess. Passion and winging it. Like,
any other business owners that you know that you sort of linked up with that sort of helped with anything?
Oh man, I feel so bad if there's actually someone I'm forgetting about.
No, that's so good.
But yeah, I look up to I look up to Adrian and Aldrin a lot.
Yeah.
Like especially like Aldrin's got how many spots, man. Like I always just think like, dang.
Buzz, yeah.
Yeah. Like he's a brand I want to pick always. Yeah.
Yeah. When we had him on the pod, his brain was helped me a lot.
Yeah. I'll watch those reels,
especially with branding.
Yeah.
His branding mind is like, okay, I understand now. Like,
yeah.
Because you go into his space, it's like, this isn't a physio clinic. This is a hotel, man. This is sick.
Yeah. But I guess like my inspos and stuff. Like I think my inspos were always just other barbers, and they may not have had a shop, but it was just like the quality and the care and like just like how good of a barber there was helped me to be a better barber. I guess like my best skill as a barber, I wouldn't even say it's like my cutting skills. It'd be like my people skills.
Yeah.
But I think that was just like being raised with like the morals I have from like being a Christian and stuff, wanting like my ultimate goal of just connecting with people, bringing it back to God, like pointing people to Him.
Yeah.
Like that has always been like the drive of success with the shop, in my opinion. Like, well, at least like with my clientele, and then like my boys eventually, like giving them like opening their eyes to see like, you know, there's power in the conversation of the chair.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it just worked for us. Like, I guess like
I really think you're a refreshing guest, because it's not about the bells and whistles, nothing. Yeah. It's simply you provide the best possible service possible.
Yeah,
from the conversation in the chair to the actual haircut.
Yeah.
I think your service is that good that you don't need to worry about any of that other stuff. It's really refreshing, man. So that's a indication of how good you are, not as a barber, but as like conversationalist, people person.
Thank you.
That's important. There's a young barber listening. He's 21 years old. He's doesn't want to work for someone else anymore. He wants to open up his own shop.
Yeah.
What advice would you give him?
Just grind your ass off. Like, if you're a young barber out there, like, there's so many resources out there, man. Like, Instagram, YouTube. Like, there's no excuse to be a bad barber anymore. Like, yeah, the standard of cutting has is so high now compared to when I started. So technically it was like easier to be a barber, and I could just grow as the industry grew. But now like you have to be a good barber, but there's so much resources to be good. You find your boys, give them free cuts, like do as many free cuts as you can to become good. You know what I mean? And then and then just remember, like, it's not just about the haircut too. Like, that conversation can do more to someone's confidence than, you know, looking good can.
Yeah. Can you give me your best ever day in business?
Best ever day? Oh, I'm not sure. I'd say, like, if we're going to talk about, like, I guess, like, if we're going to indicate, like, just over emotion, couldn't tell. Probably just, like, the opening. Like, probably either the grand opening party when, like, it was, like, the first Saturday that we opened up, and, like, we filled up the street with just like all of my friends and family. That was like a dream come true. Second would be like The 3-year anniversary party where we filled out Common House Studios in Glendenning.
Yep.
And had like it was just packed like throughout the whole time the party like ran, and like just looking about like what God has blessed me with, and what we've built through the shop and the community we've built, like that. Even those people there that I didn't even know that wanted to come and support.
That's mad.
And then there's also people that I haven't seen in like 10 years, that like people I knew from high school that came and supported me. Like, damn, I didn't know like you rocked with me like that.
Kept
Thank
tabs.
you.
Yeah. Contrast, can you give me your worst day in business?
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
any crazy clients or anything crazy happened at the shop?
Oh, we had a break-in.
All right, give me that. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a break-in. I didn't have roller shutters, I guess. Yeah, so that was stressful. Like just, but yes, for some reason they stole my laptop, which had like that was probably the most expensive thing they had there, and my camera was there too, but they didn't find it. Oh, thank God. But yeah, they stole my laptop. But for some reason, instead of like keeping it, they chucked it in like a public bin, and then the police found it, and then just gave it back to me like a few weeks later, like like
for junkies or something.
Yeah.
Just rummaging
and
through.
then like they stole the FPOS machine where you can't get money out of it, and then they just smashed it on the road, like up the road. Oh my gosh.
That's happened to us as well. One of our first gyms got broken into.
Oh my God.
And they took all the trophies, and it's like, what are you gonna do with all these trophies? like it literally has our name. Like
Yeah. Oh, actually, they stole my like I'm a big LeBron fan, so
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
his like I had his tequila
oh yes, yeah,
on
yeah.
on one of the shelves, and they stole my LeBron tequila, man.
Far out, man.
I was spewing.
Hey LeBron, said my boy, another one.
Yeah, now I need to get the Hennessy.
Yeah. All right, to wrap it up, what is the best piece of business advice you have gotten?
That I've received.
Yeah.
My cousin told me, like when I just started cutting hair, is like if you want to be successful, just copy successful people. And through that, I realized like no one's that special. You know, there's people like I thought opening up a shop was crazy, but if there's like a freaking 100,000 barbershops in the world, it's not that crazy. So just do it.
100%. Brother, thank you so much for coming on the
Yeah,
pod.
I
It's nice to
appreciate it.
finally have a conversation with
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Proper long conversation.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're ever in Rooty Hill, please check out All The Time Barbershop. Go to TMB for a coffee, walk
sir.
over, say hi to the boys, sit
sir.
in the living room, get another
sir.
iced coffee.
You
But
too.
I got a lot out of this pod. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, I
it, bro.
appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, bro.
God bless,
Perfect.
bro.